ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mario Pedro Gould. You are now tuned into the Alpha Success Television Network. I am having a lot of fun today. It is super hot in Vancouver, so my home is actually an oven. It feels like a tandoori oven. I feel like a chapati in a tandoori oven. But regardless of that, we are going to maintain our composure and share with you some very hard-hitting information. It is another day. It is another day. It is another day. Another day. What day, Mario? It is the day that you actually go out into the world, step into your greatness, step into your expansion, step into your growth, step into your transformation, and progressively move towards your promised land of milk and honey. It has been my observation, ladies and gentlemen, that as we embark on the journey of success, whether it's financial, relational, social, whatever you consider success for you, I have discovered that one of the main things that will actually hold you back from moving forward with confidence and vigor and zeal is your inability to let go of the past. Holding on to the past and trying to move forward. That's my definition of insanity. So we're going to look at the past in terms of two angles here today. The first angle is on the positive side. What is it that you can, go back into your past, look at your activities, look at your reactions. By looking at your past, can you learn some information about yourself and how the world works and use it to progress forward? That is the positive side. On the negative side, we're going to look at, are there things in your past? Are there things that you have done in your past that you're still holding on to? And you're saying you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, you're not smart enough, you're not intelligent enough, and etc., etc., etc. because of things that happened in your past. And when your mind is focused on those things that were negative in your past, then you don't have the confidence, you don't have the zeal, you don't have the enthusiasm, you don't have the optimism, you don't have the faith to move forward, ladies and gentlemen. World Cup is just finished. I'm still in my soccer mode. World Cup gives us a great example of what I'm talking about in terms of letting go of the past. As I was watching the World Cup, I noticed, even for those of you that do not watch soccer, just stay with the analogy because the analogy is very pertinent and you can get information from here and relate it to your life. So stay with me. So as we're going through the World Cup, a lot of the commentators, a lot of newspapers, a lot of soccer experts would determine the outcome of a match based on things that have happened decades and decades and decades ago. So for example, they say that no European team has ever won a World Cup in South American soil. Come on! What does it matter that no European team has ever won the World Cup in the South American soil? The day is going to come, and the day indeed came when Germany, actually, a European team, won the World Cup. Or a lot of the people were saying that Argentina has had a wonderful track record in all the past World Cups, and therefore they stand a great chance of beating Germany. But if you studied the sport, if you studied the progression, if you studied how good Germany was, how clinical Germany was, how strategic Germany was, you would know beyond reasonable doubt that Germany was going to win the tournament. So I've seen this, in soccer. I've seen it in the last NBA Finals where they kept saying that Miami Heat has never lost back-to-back games in Miami. And guess what? San Antonio beat them and won the championship. The reason I use the sports analogy is not to lose it if you're not into sports, but it's for you to look into your own life. Look into your own life and see where you are seeing activities and actions of the past that you have done. Places where you have messed up. Places where you did not do the best that you wanted to do. Places where you totally wrecked up your life. And because of your past actions, you were saying to yourself, you know what, because I did X, Y, Z in the past, I cannot achieve the success that I want. There is so much energy that you're using going towards guilt of the past. While you can realize, ladies and gentlemen, that today is a new day. Today, everything that happened before today does not really count. The only thing that matters is what you choose to think. What you choose to think. What you choose to think at this moment, which will determine the actions you will take and who you'll become and what you achieve and the difference you'll make and the transformation you will create. So this is a very important topic because I have realized that a lot of people are holding on to things that have happened in the past, and they're saying because this happened in the past, this cannot happen for me in the future. On a deeper note, I've seen people holding on to a lot of negativity and resentment towards certain things that happened in their childhood. Maybe they have a negativity or resentment towards their mother, their father, their brother, their sister, their cousin, their girlfriend, their ex-girlfriend, their ex-ex-ex-ex's girlfriend. And because of these negativities, all their energy is being held towards that, and that energy can be redirected to move to the future. I was very blessed in terms of, I had the ability to, I had a devastating 10 years in my adult life. Between the years of 18 to 28, I totally did everything negative that you can think about. Everything negative. I lived a whole lifetime in 10 years. But if I sit back and I look at myself and I think of the bad things that I did, or how naughty I was, or, how just totally ignorant I was, then I wouldn't be able to move forward. But me, I look at the past and I laugh and I'm like, you know what? I didn't know myself. I hadn't developed the consciousness to make the better decisions that I'm making today. So that's why I want to encourage you, ladies and gentlemen, let go of your past. Realize that the actions of the past do not determine your future. Realize it's a new present moment. The other angle of this past story that I really want us to delve into and I want you to look into your past from a positive angle. And this is what really helped me a lot, I believe that the ability that I have been able to turn my life around and become, in my mind, successful spiritually first, physically second, mentally third, career-wise fourth, relationships fifth. The reason I've been able to create the success that I'm experiencing right now is because I was able to see how I messed up in those 10 years, and I watched very closely. I watched how I would spend my time. I watched the people that I would interact with. I would watch how lazy I was mentally. I didn't take care of my self-development. And all the mistakes that I made with my relationships, with financial matters, with business. I had a business at the age of 24 that went bankrupt, wiped me out. These are mistakes that I made. But I'm able to look at those mistakes and gather all the information and use that information to make decisions today, ladies and gentlemen, that are filled with wisdom, divine intelligence, and Zen-like guidance in the decisions that I make on a day-to-day basis. So, your past could have been negative. Your past could have been destructive. Your past could have been debilitating. But in that past, there is information that you can glean, that you can learn from, that you can compile into a depository of wisdom that no one else has. And this depository of wisdom can be used, ladies and gentlemen, in your present moment to create what I love to call a new magnificent reality. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme of the speech today is learn to let go of the negative things in your past that do not. Learn to let go of negative things in your past that keep you from achieving your life purpose, that keep you from achieving the success that you're looking for. Because realize that the past events are just that. They are just past events. They do not determine the present decisions that you make, the choices that you make today. Start a new train of thought. Start a positive train of thought. And at the same time, I want to encourage you to go back to your past, learn. Be like a doctor, be like a scientist, dissect your past life, find out what didn't work and use it to craft the you whom when you look at in the mirror you would say, you know what, I'm proud of you, man. I'll catch you next week, ladies and gentlemen. We always got some good stuff at the Alpha Success Television Network. Stay tuned. The information is divinely guided and is getting more inspiring, motivational, and educational. And might I add, transformative. Have a wonderful day.